What happens at our church is so special. Every single week, we get to hear from God through our pastor, and we leave church inspired and challenged and hungry for more. But what we do with what we're taught matters. It's not just about hearing the sermons, it's about living them out. It's about letting these messages take root in our hearts so that we can bear fruit in our lives. True transformation happens when we take the things God is speaking to us, process them, and turn them into action. And the best way to do this is through community. Did you know in our church there are about 20,000 people who gather around the world in small groups to create space where they dive deeper into what God is teaching them? They encourage each other, and they most importantly learn how to live out their faith together. We call these groups eGroups, and they are a critical part of our ministry. It's how we make a big church feel small.
Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I'm excited just to sit down and talk about eGroups. And I really wanted to kick off just learning a little bit more about why each of you decided to join a group in the first place.
Since we didn't have a campus where we live, we thought, okay, eGroups is the best way. So we jumped into our eGroup pretty immediately and started meeting people from all over the United States and other countries and whatnot, and just felt like this is our family.
Joining an eGroup was super important because I moved to South Carolina, Columbia specifically, from Wisconsin. I just knew that it was important to get connected with the community because the enemy tries to draw us away from each other when we know we're better together. So
I went and talked to at the eGroups director at UC. She said, pick something. I looked, and because of my work schedule, there was nothing there. And she was just like, start one. Nobody. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to join something. But it was something that has been a blessing for me in so many ways I don't have enough time to share.
All right, well, I want to talk about the sermons because we know that we come to church on Sunday, we hear the word, and then it's like, what do we do with it? Talk to me about what your eGroup has meant to you and helping the sermons go deeper.
We're finding ourselves actually taking the sermon and implementing it in our everyday life in such a way that now it's not just notes on paper, we're living it out.
we can get a word one way from a sermon on Sunday and then be like, God really? Was he really talking to me? And then you can hear another input or opinion or way that it was interpreted from people in your eGroup and then hear it again, and God just speaks through that so clearly.
We need other people's perspective. You know, God didn't just put us in a room and say, okay, here's the Bible, now get everything. You know, we need that kind of bouncing off of each other.
If you're joining a new group and you're with people that you don't know, being vulnerable not only helps you grow, it helps others grow, and it's just something that I think we all need to learn.
Well, I know God knows me better than I know myself, and He knows what I need. That's what I want, and that does require some digging.
It's amazing, man, but it's all there. It's for you. All of it is, right? It's just a matter of, do you have enough people in your community that can get you to the perspective that you need to see it from?
God is moving through this ministry, and I want to encourage you today that if you're not currently in an eGroup, join one on your campus or online. And I can't wait to see your faith grow as you surround yourself with other believers and dig deeper into God's Word.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Elevation Plus. We consider you part of our eFam, which is our online family.
That's right, so make sure you are liking, subscribing, sharing Elevation Plus, and come back here so you can find out more about great stories, great creative elements, and also join us every week for Coffee Fam.
That's right.